Hello again, everyone. So it's time for another Halloween DIY treats tutorial, and this time I have cooked up some concoctions that are just adorable and great to do with little kids, big kids, who cares? It's chocolate, anyone will eat it. So let's get started. So for the first one, we're going to do the meringue. So let's set our oven to 200 degrees, and you're going to want to take a stainless steel bowl and wipe it with lemon. And you're going to do this through the entire bowl, and then you're going to wipe it down afterwards, and you're also going to do it to your whisk. And this is just going to make sure that the bowl is completely clean, and the acid helps the peaks to form. So we're going to need icing sugar, plain sugar, and room temperature egg whites. That's very important. For room temperature egg whites, you do not want any yolk in this. If you get any, you want to take it out. So on medium speed, we're just going to beat this until we get almost like a soft, billowy cloud. So just keep it going until you see it. And you'll know when it's ready to when you can lift up the paddle and you get stiff peaks. So you'll see I'll dip it in and I get the stiff peaks. So once that is done, we're going to add our sugar. It's 115 grams of sugar. And you need to weigh this because that just makes sure that it is perfect, the right amount. And you want to add just about a spoonful each time, a couple of seconds apart, because if you do too much at a time, then it tends to make the meringue weep later. And you'll know when it's done after you've added all the sugar. It should be thick and glossy like this. So now taking 115 grams of icing sugar, you're going to take a third at a time, and you want to strain this with a little bitty strainer or a sifter, and any chunky parts at the end you can use your finger, and then it just gets them all out. And then what you're going to want to do is fold it into the batter. So what this means is you don't want to just stir it all around because that'll tend to overmix it and then it's just going to be a horrible mess. But folding just means basically moving your spatula around and just very slowly, very carefully just do that 3 times until it's all incorporated, and it should be very nice, almost like a snowdrift is the description I could say. So then I just put this into a piping bag, and you're going to want to pipe this out onto parchment paper. And I just did it little peaks that I thought looked kind of cool and ghost-like, so you can have them topsy-turvy however you want. This is the way they will bake, the way that you do it. They won't change shape or anything, and I put them in for an hour at 200 degrees. Your oven might take a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. Just make sure to check on them. You know that they're done when the bottom is firm and they're not floppy anymore. You can even taste test one I did, I'll admit. So now on top, I'm just doing some eyes. I just melted some chocolate and did the little Ziploc bag technique where you just cut the corner. And don't worry if the eyes are kind of crazy, because once it hardens a little bit, you can push the eyes down. But yeah, that's basically it. Just do one little eye on one on the other, and then for some of them you can even do some mouths if you want. But very cute. I think these are just adorable, and that kids will love these and eat them up quite literally. So here's my assortment. As you can see, I've got some big ones, some gleaming ones, some angry ones, some with mouths, some with not, and the little mommy and the baby. I thought that was so cute. Had to put that in there. All right, so now for the spiders, creepy. You're gonna need some chow mein noodles, some baking chocolate, semi-sweet I prefer, and then something for the eyes. So you just melt that chocolate in the microwave about every 20 seconds, take it out and stir it until it's melted so you don't burn it, and then add your noodles. I added about this much, it just depends how much chocolate you use, and then just do the same thing. You want to fold it so that way you're not breaking any of the noodles, because these are our spider legs. So then once it's all mixed up, we are ready to go. And once again, get the parchment paper. It just makes it so much easier later to take them off, and also for cleanup. And this is a really messy job, so I think kids would really enjoy this one. But you're just going to take it and basically just plop it and make little kind of chunks. I don't really know how else to describe that. Little spider chunky monster things. That's just what I'm going to say. And do this all until you are done with your mixture. And then you're going to take your eyes. You can either use little mini red M&Ms or Nerds. These are just little chocolate balls, and these are going to be our spooky, scary eyes. So once you've done all that, just pop it into the fridge only for a couple of minutes, and then they are hardened and they are ready to go. I would leave them in the fridge until you're ready to serve them though, because they will melt a little bit. And there's our creepy crawly spiders. Ooh. All right, now last but not least, this is one of my favorites. You're gonna need some Jell-O that you've already made, some crushed cookies, some cookies that look like a tombstone, and some bones. So as I said, I already made the Jell-O, and I just put it into these cute little cups. And then for the cookies, I just found ones that were rounded, so they kind of look like a tombstone, and just place those near the back. And then you're going to take your cookie crumbs, and you're going to put this all over the top of the graveyard, so to speak. This is our dirt. So just put that all over the pudding so it's covering it completely. Coming along very well. And then of course we need to write rest in peace to our lovely bones. What can we call this guy? Candy corn? Yeah, so you can use either some of the leftover pudding or melt some more chocolate and just do that. And then of course the bones on top. Now you can do them colorful if you want, but I just thought it looked classier. Can I say that for the white bones? I don't know. Can a graveyard thing be classy? But yeah. So just put your bones on top. I did 3 each, and I just thought that this was so cute. So these are our graveyard pudding cups. And if you don't want to make the pudding, you can even just buy pudding cups and do that, and it might be a lot easier for kids to do and a lot less hassle for you, and they are so freaking cute. I just love them. So that has been my second round of my DIY Halloween treats. I hope you guys are enjoying these. They are so much fun to make, and they are even better to eat. So if you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, because every Friday in the month of October is a new Halloween dessert. So happy spooking, everyone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! And don't forget to click and watch my last Halloween tutorial if you haven't already, because it's pretty awesome. Alright, bye guys!